Welcome back, everyone. Today's show is all about planning that perfect party, and there's no bigger party than a wedding. And here to talk about what's hot when it comes to the bridesmaid dresses, the mother of the bride dresses, tuxes, and, of course, the wedding dresses, Luann from Bridal, Elegance in Kaukauna. Good morning.
Good morning, Annie.
And so you're supplying the bride dress and tuxedo for the bride and groom for our ultimate wedding contest, huh?
We are.
So that's going to be exciting. She got to pick out a dress pretty quickly, huh?
Yes, she does. We do need a lead time to get the dresses in, so we do have to have some extra time.
What is the lead time on that? Let's say somebody really wants to, move up their wedding date or get married, pretty quickly.
Most companies, shipping is 4 to 6 months. Some have a 4-week rush. So we can get one in 4 weeks, or we do sell off the rack. So. Okay,
good to know, good to know. All right, let's talk about what's hot. First of all, for the mother of the bride, boy, I was talking earlier about how these dresses have come a long way. The mother of the bridesmaid dress used to be pretty rumpy, you know what I mean? She needed to take a back seat. Not so anymore, which is nice to hear.
No, vibrant colors, vibrant fabrics, much younger looking, shorter jackets, a lot more embellishments, and they've really added a lot with the florals, a lot belts.
Fun.
Two-tone colors.
Good. Mom can look great, too. All right, let's step away and talk about Mom.
We have Christine here, and she's showing off a aubergine-colored dress with a black belt with, again, a floral on the sash. Some embellishments on the dress front, pleating, and a nice short bolero jacket.
That looks actually comfortable too, which is nice. That's you got. It's a long day, long night. You got to be comfy. So very, very nice. And I like the color. Is that a big color?
It is. The grapes, the aubergines, the eggplants, all those colors are hot this year.
Wonderful. All right, let's talk about a couple of our brides.
Then I have Melissa coming up with our white chiffon. It's got a lot of beadwork on it, a lot of ruffles. Again, the floral decor. You're going to see everything with pleating and crisscrossing on the bodices that kind of accents everything. We also have a lot of our brides wearing headpieces with veils that are detachable.
That's nice.
And they can take that off after and then just have the floral in their hair and still have a little bit of something in their hair.
Yeah, I did that too. I was like off with the veil after the church ceremony. I love this. Is so flattering too.
The pleating and the shirring. It's a very good style for your small to large brides.
And this would be a nice summer, spring wedding. All right. This is a little more fancy, a little more glam, this dress. This looks like she's coming from the Academy Awards. Love it, though.
Well, we're getting away from the strapless. So many of the gowns were strapless for so many years, and now a lot of the girls do have tattoos. This is a perfect dress to cover up the tattoos. A lot of girls are self-conscious about their shoulders and stuff, and this kind of takes it away. It gives you a little bit more bling up on top. And again, you still have the pleating down the front, a lot of beadwork. And then the peekaboo lace on the side really brings out a lot of embellishments.
I like that. The buttons all the way down the back are gorgeous. This is for a more formal wedding, though.
Yes.
I mean, this is, more dressy. Talk about the headpiece.
The headpiece, a lot of cage veils. We're seeing the cage veils are back. A lot of feathers, rhinestones adorning those feathers, anything that gives you a little bit more bling, because during the night, you're seeing the flash on the dance floor and stuff.
Fun.
This is something they could leave in all night. If not, we've got a small rosette on the side of her hair, and she could just keep the rosette or add a bling of rhinestone in that also.
Love that, love that. All right, let's talk about the guys for a second here.
Tuxedos.
This is something, it's classic with a twist.
They're coming out with more gray tuxedos this year. A lot of the companies have added 2 and 3 different styles with their tuxedos. The vest and tie you can accent with the color of the bridesmaids. The groom, of course, would wear either the ivory or the white to pair up with his bride.
Okay.
Doing the dads with the simple black, and then ushers with the silver, and putting the groomsmen in the eggplant would be perfect.
Very nice. And last but not least, check out this bridesmaid dress. We all did that. What? Wow, fun, party. A bridesmaid or prom?
Prom. It's confetti, they call it, so it's got the short front, long back. Again, the ruffling and a lot of rhinestones. We've been seeing so much where the girls want bling.
How fun is that? And it's got that polka dot underneath. I mean, really cute. And then it ties it in with the belt.
And it has a short little skirt underneath there, so it kind of covers them a little bit. And then, as they walk, it's going to flow. So
fun, 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 especially for prom. Thanks so much, Luann. Great to see you.
Thank you for having me.